Yep, it's a whatchamacallit. Got a flathead forward in it, which I gotta get it running, get the car driving, but this is gonna be my dirt drag car. They do this thing called Thunder in the Pines, and when I heard about it, I was like, that's pretty cool. And then found out more about it, and I was like, well, I kind of want a car. And so here we are. This is the engine we're going to start with, but the engine belongs to somebody else. The bass player Slim the Gems. So he's going to get the engine, and I'm going to put a different engine in it eventually, but we're going to get started with this, and we're going to get it running. So first thing I'm going to tackle is this exhaust. I can't stand it. We're going to do something different. I'll figure out what I got laying around. I'm going to take these off and probably see how I can reconfigure them. Try to make a 3-in-1 kind of thing. I don't know, I gotta see what I got laying around and see what size pipe. I think I got some stainless pipe, I know. I might be able to use some stainless pipe, make some hot rod style exhaust or something. But yeah, those got to go. That just allows water and everything else to get in there. I mean, so get started with that, and I think we're going to do a dual carb setup on it. So that'd be pretty neat. The homemade body, it ain't, other than the cow. The cow's an actual Model A, but it's on some kind of 40s Chevrolet. It looks like it's on a Chevy truck chassis. That's what it looks like to me. And it's been shortened. So that's exactly, I think, exactly what it is a Chevy truck chassis. But perfect for what we're going to be doing. Running through the dirt and having fun. So yeah, I'm probably going to do a little bit of body work on it, just kind of make it look a little bit more presentable. So get some letters on it, some flames, possibly. Looks like it needs a BAM right here, BAM logo. Yeah. But we'll finish my coffee, and then I'm gonna pull this exhaust off and see, kind of start mocking it up some different kind of ways, and just see how it lays out, and see what I got laying around. And rebuild this exhaust. That's what I'm gonna start off with. I don't like that exhaust. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's bigger than a 9/16. That's a 9/16. That's a 9/16. Love it when you got several different sizes. All right. Good and tight. Come on off of there. Don't break. Whatever you do. Try to do something a little different. Hopefully I can save these flanges. Do something a little different. I don't know if I'll be able to save them flanges or not. And it's going to be interesting right there. Try to save. There's that one. Okay. Okay. That looks better already. You can see how it just collects water if the water gets down in there, and that's just not a good thing. The engine's good. I know the engine's freed up. It ain't got no water in it, or it doesn't have any water in it. Yeah, that's just that's not good. But there ain't gonna be no way to really. There ain't gonna be no way to plot these a different way. I'm gonna have to cut these flanges off and start over. That's all there is to it. You can just tell welds are high quality welds. Yeah, you can do that one, have front exit exhaust. But, oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be, I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Yeah, there's no way of clocking these a different way where they come out like that. That would be cool. Have them all kind of stacked off like that. That would be pretty wicked looking. Gotta figure out how to get it from there to there. Let me go see what I got in my stash. See what I got in my stash of stuff, and see if I can't go ahead and get these flanges cut off these pipes. See if I can save them. Looks better already without them sticking up on the sides. We'll knock them off too. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we can find. Okay, found part of an exhaust off of a car I had. Some 45s. Of course, we got the pipe that we took off the car. And I cut some flanges. I left a little bit of meat on it. And I think a 45 will carry me out. I'm gonna try to follow the angle of the body. I think I'll use whatever straights I can get off of this to make the actual exit, exhaust exit. And then I may have enough to make the pipe to come straight off, and then just pop me some holes and weld them in. And hopefully it'll look cool. Hopefully I got enough to do both sides. I think I do. I've got some stainless pipe, but it's be kind of heavy, and I don't know, I may have to use it. Yeah, I don't know yet. It would look cool. It's just, I think it'd be kind of heavy because it is Schedule 80 pipe, and I don't know about that. I want it to look somewhat decent, but it's gonna look as good as it's gonna look. And dog. But I think I'm gonna tack this into place, put me a couple tacks on this, and go from there. So let's get after it. All right, trying to eyeball it. I want to be kind of even with the cylinders. All right, let's try get a tack on it. Try to put one more on it for luck. Okay. Here's that. Actually, I want to put another tack on it for luck. Yeah, that's a lot more stronger. All right. Figure out what we're going to do for our other two holes. Okay. Let me grab one of the other pipes I cut off. Okay. Now, it would be kind of cool to have boom, boom. Thinking. Need to go ahead and mount the just figuring here. So I don't have enough straight out of that part of exhaust I got out of another car, but I got this stainless pipe and I really hate using it, but it's pretty much what I'm left to use. But I cut this pipe, a little pie out of it. So basically you're going to slide this pipe up to about where the edge of that pie cut is, and then I'll tack it around. I want to get this set where I want it, because I kind of want it kind of following this line on the bottom of the car, but I also want it pretty evenly spaced through there, so don't look too bad. I think there's plenty of room for the tire to turn, so I think that's where I'm going to tack it. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and tack this thing, and then I'm going to get my other pipes made up, and then I'll trace out where I got to cut this pipe out, and then I'll weld them in, then I'll take it all off and weld it all together. I'm good with that. So 6.5 inches right there. All right, baby girl. Okay, feels pretty good. I'm gonna hit this again because now we got some weight on it. Feel pretty good with that. I'll hit it one more time. Come on, baby girl. Okay. Kind of thinking I'm gonna cut this joker right through here. Kind of give me that flow. So that flow look. And do the same thing down here with another one of them pieces of pipe. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Looks like I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna tape measure at her. My tape measure at her. Roughly 6.5 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this where I want it. And I'm gonna try to make it flow through here. So let me get my marker. Eyeballing engineering this thing. I want that to be pretty much straight. Right through there. All right, I'm gonna cut this and refit it. Then make my other cut up here. I'm gonna try to get it tacked. I'm gonna have to cut my hole, of course, but get it all tacked in. Okay, got it kind of mopped up, tacked in. It don't fit very perfect, but we're gonna do our best with what we got to work with. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna weld these in pretty much solid, as much as I can, where I can get to. I gotta do some fill work on the bottom side of that, but I think we'll be okay. I'll raise that up just a little bit more. See if I can find something else to shove in there. Jack stand just ain't quite tall enough. Come on, get in there. I'll make sure I got plenty of room for my fingers to get through there. All right. Get better grounded. And we're going to go ahead and try to get this stuff more solid than what it is. Okay, now we get to make our other pipe. So that was a trick right there. But it looks cool. So I got a lot of work to do on the bottom side though. It ain't quite beaten up like I want it to, so I'm gonna have to use some filler for sure. But you can't see the bottom side, so it'll be all right. Go ahead and get me another piece of pipe like that right there. Let's see how I want to do it. I don't know about that. I need to go cut me another flange off. Go ahead and mount my flange on there. And we'll go from there. That'd be pretty much her right there. Got plenty of room under the frame. And so I might have to do some fill work on the bottom side. Ain't much I can do about the way I'm having to do this. So that looks pretty good right there. I gotta cut a hole in the pipe for the exhaust, but priced these this kind of style exhaust on online, and they want like just a tremendous amount of money for them, which I kind of understand. But look at the car. Why would you spend that kind of money? But I'm just using scraps, and basically only one of them pieces of pipe coming up has made pretty much this whole exhaust, except for my straight pipe and my 45 that I already had. So I made pretty much that whole piece using one of the pieces of pipe that it had on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and trace that out, and I'll cut that hole out, and we'll get this thing welded on. Hell, once we pull this motor out of this car, he might be able to use that exhaust in the Model A. He's planning on putting this motor in, so it'd be kind of cool if he wants to use it. This is just basically to give me a guide where to cut the hole. I'll cut it on the inside of the line. I hate having to take this exhaust off again. It's a pain in the butt, but that's what you got to do to do it. So I'll pop that out of there. Take the bolts back out, and oh, it's joy. I'm telling you, joy. But these shouldn't move now. I got them good and welded, so these ought to not move. I do not like these front holes. All right, I'm gonna get that cut out and catch you on a sec. I got the hole cut, and I went ahead and welded up the rest of it. Looks kind of like shit, but I gotta weld that up too. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this fitted on. Then I gotta pull it back off anyway to weld everything else up. But yeah, I mean, that's just what I got to deal with. So we're gonna test this back up in there. Hope it fits. Scared of putting all that heat in it, and warp something, and then something not fit right. So these holes up here I don't like. Come on, get on there. That's really pissing me off. I was hoping to get the other side done today, but I think I'm not going to. I'll be lucky to get this side done. Man, what in the world is going on? That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that I got enough heat in it that it upset the fitment. Of course, the bolt holes on this thing ain't very good. That's real nice and hot on the old forearm there. I especially don't like the holes on this front one up here. Oh, come on, get on there. This wrench is about a hair too damn long to get up in there. but I need it to go. Come on. Aggravating. That damn old diesel damn thing. You gotta get on it now. Get on that diesel. Get on that diesel. Okay, now that took 47 years to do. Let's see how this piece of pipe doesn't fit. Gonna be some it goes about like that right there. Gonna be some fill work, but kind of what I'm dealt with. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this tacked on. That's where it fits the closest. All right. Not too shabby for some scraps. Looks pretty damn good. I think what I may do is I might cut it right there. I don't know yet. I don't know. It kind of looks cool like it is too. So now I got to pull it back off, finish welding bottom sides of the flanges and the bottom side of the last tube. And this side's done, and then I get to do it again on the other side. Fun. Yippee. Yay me. Ooh, all right, this next day. Spent time off camera building the other side, so I got the other side done. Side one. Inside two. Look pretty decent for some scrap pipe I had laying around and whatever come off the car, but now I want to see if I can get this thing to fire off. I want to hear it, and before I go tearing it off and trying to put dual carbs on it, I want to see what it sounds like and see what my exhaust sounds like. You always got to hear your exhaust after you first get it done. So I'm gonna play around with the carburetor, squirt some gas down the neck. And I think I got the battery hooked up the correct way. So I'm gonna go get some fuel, probably get a test light, make sure I got power over here. Got power there. Turn the key on. Yeah, we got power. Okay. See what she'll do. I feel it in the bowl. Gas in the filter don't look like it's bad. It looks fairly good. I think it was estimated 8 months since this thing's ran, so maybe it'll come to life. I don't know. nothing right now. It doesn't choke. This thing is going to sound retarded. Oh, we got to get some better fuel going. Come on. Starter sounds that way. All right, come on, baby girl. So you ain't picking up no fuel. All the gas I got. It's gonna be badass. Okay. Well, it's next day. Guess since we barely heard it run yesterday, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the intake off of it and dual carb this thing and rebuild the fuel system and hopefully get it back together. And I'm ready to rip through this thing. I want to just tear ass all through the neighborhood. So I'm gonna set me up a little table so I can start setting parts. Left the battery charger on it all night, so it should have a good charge on the battery. I don't know how far I'll get on it today, but we got this intake to put on it. So get that put on, hope for the best, hope this other carburetor is good. It's supposed to be. We will see. But it'll look a lot cooler with two carburetors on it, even if it runs like total crap. But yeah. Oh, it's up the seat. Okay, do that. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. Stay. I really don't know. Transmission don't feel like it's doing anything, so I don't know. Okay, that feels like gears. That don't feel like nothing. I don't know. I have no idea. It's probably in gear now, so it has like this much slop in it. All right, got the table. Now, gotta go grab some tools. Start taking this thing apart. Yay. Okay, let's do it. All right, got some wrenches. Don't know what size these are. Wrong size, wrong size. Yeah, cool. It wants to all break loose all at the same time. That's very neat. Is that one? I don't know. It seems like it was pulling fuel yesterday, but I don't know the fact. That bowl was like partially, like 3/4 of the way full. Now it's completely full. I don't see no fuel out of that. We'll go ahead and pull it from here too. This is not going to get used anyway since we're going dual. So we wanted to make a custom fuel line. It's free and got nothing in it. Let's see. Gonna have to do something different on the vacuum. I'm gonna need some more tills. All right, got the carburetor off, got the fuel pump off, draft tube, got that knocked out. So see if I can't get this oil fill tube loosened up off of it some kind of way. It's not wanting to come, so I'll tap on it to get it break free, but it's saying no. So I'm just gonna go ahead and zip the intake off of it, because why not? That makes it nice. All right. I think all these might be the drop them. Just drop on the ground, lose them. You don't need them. They're just overrated anyway. That one's longer. I missed one. Gotta pay attention to the lengths on these things. I don't think it really matters because they're all pretty much the same. There's a couple different ones, but drop that one and lose it. You don't need it. At least not working on a boat. When you drop something, it's pretty much gone forever. I missed another one. Well, these newer cars are about the same way now. Oh, is that another one? Man, how did I miss all that? Okay. All right. Yes. Okay, that's not a bolt. Okay. Looked like one at first. I thought it was. Right, simple enough. All right, let's get this out of the way. Need to get that daggum tube off of there some kind of way. I'd probably spray it down with some deep creep or something. Let it sit there. I'll focus on that after a while. The gasket don't look bad. Well, I think we got a new one. Let me double check. Oh yeah, we got one. So if I do destroy this gasket, it's not the end of the world. There's that. Come on, baby. Cool. Yeah, got a little bit of gasket to scrape off right there, but it looks pretty clean in there, so to speak. All right, got everything cleaned up. Got the bottom of the intake clean. Everything looks pretty good inside. Ain't no surprises in there. Slam this joker on there. Get out of the way, wire. We don't want you in the way. Alright. Already looks like it's going to go fast. We're going to go probably 0.5 mile an hour faster. Okay. Alright, now we got aluminum intake on it. Aluminum intake. The gasket don't look too bad. Paint looks awesome on here. It just blows right off. See if I can get a wire brush, clean this up. Got this cleaned up. Looks a little better. Match the intake a little better. Alright, there's that. Gasket looks fine on it. And the studs aren't long enough for the nuts to go on there. Why? Why is that? There's a little bit there. It might can make it. Gotta find the nuts that I took off of it. Or did it even have nuts? There's carburetor nuts. Yeah, it had nuts. Had nuts. Them nuts refer to carburetor. The carburetor's nuts. Ah, found its nuts. Let's see, maybe that's enough for it to bite. Yeah, that'd be all right. Not a whole lot there, but it'll work. Okay, I don't have a gasket. I was able to save a gasket for the rear carburetor. I don't have one for the front. What I'm going to try to do is just take this piece of cardboard and make me one. So what you can do is take one of these and then take a hammer and kind of lightly tap around, and it'll kind of give you your shape. Let's see. Try this out. See how it starts cutting around it. You don't want to move it like I just did, so then you lose your spot. And that's that. Zero alcohol, mind you. Now you got a gasket. You just gotta find your holes. You kind of do the same thing. Kind of tap around. Until you find your hole. Now, if you ever got stuck on the side of the road and need a gasket, you can do this. You just need a Coke box or something. The same kind of cardboard as like a Coke box, or nothing real thick. And this would get you home until you could replace it with another gasket. Alright, got the carburetors on. I ended up putting some gasket maker dressing on there. I don't know, we'll see how it acts. Just because I didn't feel like it was seating on there very well. And the gasket I made ain't thick like the original style, so now I gotta build a linkage, because there ain't a linkage nowhere to be found. So I'm thinking about taking this piece of square stock I found, popping me 2 holes with some slide them, where it slides, where I can slide this on and it slides back and stays. I gotta figure out how to keep it in place, because I'm gonna have to put a return spring on it. Trying to figure out, and then I can mount this. I can put a ball back on there, mount that back on there like that, and everything works as it's supposed to. I don't particularly care for the throttle on this, but kind of what I'm dealt with. Mount me a ball on there. All this will move together, so got to figure out how I want to do it. Okay, this is what I got so far. Got 2 holes drilled. I got to go bigger on my slots, but that'll go on there like that, and it'll slide back. I just got to go bigger on the slots, and should work. So I'm gonna go open these holes up, or slotted part up a little bit more. And I just did that with a drill and a drill bit. I don't have a lathe, I don't have a milling machine, so. Okay. On there. Who needs a milling machine when you get your hands? So that'll do that. I can bring this up. Man, I just don't like that. That's just too flimsy. It's going through a door hinge. Going through a door hinge. Alright then. Alright then. Alright, so that's gonna work there. So that'll wabow. That's what it's gonna sound like. Wabow. Just gotta keep it from sliding back. I really don't like the look of it, but if I was to put a clamp, if I can make a clamp go on the back side of this, at least that would lock it in place. I'm just using what I got. We ain't buying nothing. Okay. That's her. I don't know if we're getting full wide open, but it looks like we might be. That'll work. It's hanging up. I don't like that. Might put a little bit stiffer spring on it. It's working though. And I'd also like to run like a safety spring from the shaft here to the edge of the bracket, just to help, any kind of problems may have. But I'm pretty happy with that. That actually worked out pretty good. I just drilled a hole. I had a carburetor ball stud, tapped it, screwed it in, tightened it down. I had put a hose clamp around this with some kind of funky thing they had made on the original setup. But until this motor comes out and another motor goes in, this, that, and this, I'm just going to put it back like it was. As long as it's working, I don't really care. So that's pretty neat. I like it. I think a little stiffer spring would probably be better. I wasn't able to hook the choke up. We're going to get a shorter cable or make that cable shorter or something. But I'm just going to wire this cable, get wired up, and hopefully don't need it right now. So, all right, let's see what now. Just got to figure out the alternator bracket, all that good stuff. Still got to figure out get the oil fill tube in. All right. Well, what's going on? It's been a few days. Sadly, didn't get the car running. We got the carbs on it and was trying to get it to fire up. It just would not fire. We get it where it almost fire, but pulled the cap off, check everything. Rotor button ended up falling in 2 pieces. So yeah, got to get parts for that. Been waiting. It's been raining for the past 3 or 4 days, so I ain't really been able to get a whole lot done. So I've just been doing little jobs that I needed to do, get them done, and wait for this rain to get out of here. But hope y'all enjoyed it. Sorry we didn't get it running, but maybe not be the next episode, but maybe, I don't know yet. It'll run. We'll get some video of it, doing something. So hope y'all enjoyed it. Tell your buds, like and subscribe, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.